Good morning, students. I am Neeru James, your SST teacher, and now I am going to explain you in the fourth lecture of chapter 4, the Russian Revolution. In this chapter, we will discuss about Russia's involvement in First World War and February Revolution of year 1917 and its effect at the end. Okay, so here if we will talk about First World War, so the First World War was started in year 1914 and it ended in year 1918. Here two parties were involved in this war, two groups were there, and major countries which were part of these two groups are divided as Central Power and Allied Power. Central Power included the nation named Germany, Austria, Hungary and Turkey. Here Allied Power included France, Britain and Russia. Not only these countries were part of this, but the First World War was increased in Europe as well as other parts of the world. It means that not only European countries were participating in First World War, but the other world's nations also were the part of this World War. Some nations directly participated and some indirectly participated. Now, here we will talk about that how or what was the role of Russia in the First World War. So, in the First World War, the Russia's role, you can say that it was initially staged, at the initial state it was very popular. People with the enthusiasm participated in this world war and they thought that they will be going to win the war. But slowly their enthusiasm started declining. Beginning people were in the support of Tsar. They surrounded the support and participated in the world war. But slowly when they saw that Tsar started taking decision without a discussion of Duma, so slowly the support of Tsar started declining. And then one more thing was also there in Russia, that Russia was strongly in the oppose of German nation and it did not like to see Germany. Other thing was also there that at that time the industrial town of Russia named Petersburg, it was the German name Petersburg changed into Petrograd. Means the people who were living in Russia, who were participating in the war, they were not in the favor of any German sentiment, any German feeling. They were against all these things, and then what happened? They started opposing German ideas, German things, and at that time they changed the name of their capital city, St. Petersburg, change and gave it name the Petrograd. Okay. Then after that what happened? One more thing was also there which was associated with German nation. That was the wife of wife of Tsar Nicholas. The name of Tsar Nicholas' wife was Alexandria, and she was a German lady, and she and her one more advisor was there who was a monk and always giving wrong advices. His name was Rasputin. He made the Tsar rule unpopular in the nation. And then as slowly Russia was participating in the war, it was bringing bad time or bad fortune for Russia. From two sides Russia was participating in this world war. One side was there, that is the eastern direction, and second side was western direction. In the eastern direction, if you will talk about Russia started covering long distance in the war, means it is in the beginning it started getting the victory in the region, but slowly its victory started change into defeat. Then so many number of casualties were there in the eastern direction, and soldiers did not like to participate in this war because they were getting that idea, they were feeling that now they are not going to win, so their enthusiasm went down and they demoralized due to defeat in the war. In year 1916, Russia was defeated by Germany, and after that, in the 1916, Austria defeated. Austria defeated Russia. So that situation, about in that condition, about 7 lakh million people were killed, or you can say casualties were 7 million, reached 7 million, as well as 3 million refugees were there who were not having their own houses, who were not having food for eating. So the reason of becoming this big number of people refugee was there, that Russian people were thinking, or Russian administrative people, or you can say government was thinking that to keep enemy away, what they have to do, they have to destroy their crops, and they destroyed their buildings also. And due to that, what happened, there was a large number increased, or there was a large number of refugees in Russia. You can say 30 lakh people, or you can say 3 million refugees were there. Other thing was also there, if we talk about industries of Russia. So in the First World War, industries of Russia were also severely affected by the war. So at that time, what happened, when we know that we understand, in the beginning of the chapter we knew it, that industries of Russia were in pocket only. It means that there were very less number of industries in Russia, and whichever industry was there, very less number of industrialists and workers were involved in that. That time one bad condition came, that the Baltic Sea was occupied by Germany. जर्मनी ने जो बाल्टिक सी जो था उसको ऑक्यूपाई कर लिया, एंड नाउ जो भी इंडस्ट्रियल इक्विपमेंट्स वेर कमिंग, whichever industrial equipments were required by the industries of Russia, now they stopped to come in Russia because Germany occupied Baltic Sea, and from there foreign industrial equipments were stopped to come in Russia. Now whichever equipments were there in Russia, they also started damaging, they also started destroying faster than the other parts of the world. Then in 1916, railway was also destroyed, and there was a shortage of labor. So shortage of labor reason क्या था, जितने भी able bodied people थे रशिया के अंदर, they all were forcefully recruited in the army, military, to fight, to participate in First World War. तो जितने भी healthy wealthy people जो थे उनको एज ए सोल्जर रिक्रूट कर लेते थे, और वहाँ पर कैसे लोग रहते थे, या तो विमेन रहती थी रशिया के अंदर रिमेनिंग टू डू वर्क इन द फैक्ट्रीज, और चिल्ड्रन रहते थे, या फिर पीपल जो एबल बॉडीड नहीं थे. सो व्हाट हैपन, देयर वाज ए शॉर्टेज ऑफ लेबर इन रशिया, एज वेल एज रशिया के अंदर क्रॉप्स वैसे ही ऑलरेडी डिस्ट्रॉय कर दी गई थी, एंड उसके बाद जितने जो ग्रेन्स थे, फूड ग्रेन्स थे, मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ दैट फूड ग्रेन वाज यूज्ड टू फीड द सोल्जर्स. सो ऐसे सिचुएशन के अंदर क्या हुआ, जो ब्रेड फ्लोर शॉप्स जो थी, ब्रेड शॉप्स जो थी, या फिर यूँ कह सकते हैं कि फूड ग्रेन्स और फूड और ब्रेड की जो थी रशिया के अंदर शॉर्टेज हो गई, एंड दिस मेड पीपल दैट हियर shortage of food grains, and people got angry and they started having raids on bread shops as well as other official governmental buildings. Now February Revolution was started. We will discuss here February Revolution. February Revolution was started in year 1917 in the month of February. Here you can see one discussion. We can see that what was the location of Petrograd. So Petrograd was divided in two group of people by the river Neva. Neva river is flowing in Petrograd, and that river divided the Russia in two parts. One side, right side of the Petrograd, workers' quarter were there and factories were there. People were living in the right side. They were workers as well as factories were located. All the industrial work was done in the right side. Left side, if you will talk about, in the left side the fashionable area was located, official buildings were located, as well as Winter Palace was located. And in this way river Neva was dividing the society or Russia or Petrograd in two categories, two parts of the nation or the city, you can say. Now what happened here, as February Revolution started, one thing was there that workers were facing main problem in the capital city Petrograd, that is the shortage of food grain, as well as this was the period, the month of February was period of severe cold. Here lots of snowfall was there, cold was there, fog was there, so crop already shortage was there and crop was not also able to grown that time. Farmers were not able to grow crops also. Meanwhile, another third condition which happened in Russia, first was there that shortage of food grains, and second was severe climate, winter. Now the third situation was there that अचानक से अचानक से एक 22 फेब को गवर्नमेंट और जार यूँ कह सकते हैं कि उन्होंने एक डिक्लेरेशन अलाउ किया. दैट डिक्लेरेशन हैड लॉकडाउन ऑफ फैक्ट्रीज इन द पेट्रोग्राद. मीन्स पेट्रोग्राद के अंदर जितनी भी फैक्ट्रीज थी उनके ऊपर एक लॉकडाउन लगा दिया. लॉकडाउन लगाने के बाद अबाउट 50 फैक्ट्रीज वर्कर्स वेंट ऑन स्ट्राइक. बहुत सारी फैक्ट्रीज थी, उनमें से अबाउट 50 फैक्ट्री के जो वर्कर्स थे वो स्ट्राइक पर चले गए. आई टोल्ड यू दैट दिस वाज द पीरियड men, abled men were involved in war. So mostly who were the member, who were the workers in factories? Women. So this revolution was led by women, and that is why in history this day 22nd February is memorized as International Women's Day. Here women were leader and they started the movement day by day on high level. Now workers reached to the center part of the city. It means the fashionable area. जो नेवा रिवर के लेफ्ट साइड के अंदर जो फैशनेबल एरिया था, गवर्नमेंटल बिल्डिंग्स थी, जो विंटर पैलेस था, वर्कर्स जो थे राइट साइड ऑफ नेवा से कहाँ पर पहुँचे? डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करने के लिए, मूवमेंट करने के लिए इन दी लेफ्ट साइड. एंड जार जो था उन्होंने ऑलरेडी रशिया की जो ड्यूमा थी या पार्लियामेंट थी उसको सस्पेंड कर दिया था. अब डेमोन्स्ट्रेटर जो थे उन्होंने ऑफिशियल बिल्डिंग्स जो है उनको सराउंड कर लिया था, चारों तरफ से घेर लिया. एंड अदर थिंग वॉज देयर दैट दे अटैक ऑन दी पुलिस हेड क्वार्टर ऑल्सो बिकॉज दे वेर एजिटेटेड. एट दैट सिचुएशन में क्या हुआ, कोई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी तो थी नहीं रशिया के अंदर. देयर वॉज नो प्रॉपर लीडर इन रशिया, no proper associations of political parties in Russia. So what happened, workers, first time when workers gathered in February in the center part of city, they reached to the Nevsky Prospect, the center part of the city. That time what happened, when the surrounding curfew was imposed by government, and then demonstrators were dispersed for some time. Then on 24th and 25th of February, again these workers gather and again they started controlling the situation. Again they started holding their revolution on large scale. So government thought that in this way what will happen, the control over the city will not anymore in the hands of Tsar. So they started and government started calling to control the situation with the help of cavalry as well as with the help of police. So here police and cavalry was called to keep eye on these demonstrators, or you can say to control these demonstrators, or you can say to stop these demonstrators. Then 25th of February Duma was suspended, and on 26th of February again people came and gathered and they attacked on governmental buildings. Here they started using the slogans to and demonstrate. And in these slogans, these people started demanding bread, high wages, then better working hours, as well as they demanded democracy. So these were the major demands of these workers at this time of the February Revolution. They demanded the bread, availability of bread, high wages, then better working hours, better wages for them and less working hours, as well as democratic government. Then here when cavalry was called out, first beginning in the beginning of the revolution, cavalry was there and police was there. Then again, when after 26th of February, cavalry was called out at that time, cavalry refused to attack. When ruler Tsar was saying to attack on the demonstrators, so cavalry refused and did not attack on that time. And after that, workers as well as soldiers together, there were 3 regiments in which revolution is started against the act of Tsar. Means now revolutionaries, demonstrators were also in the favor of workers. They also supported the demands of workers. And in this time, workers as well as soldiers came together and they formed the large Soviet Petrograd. The association, the first political body you can say, or you can say the first council, it was known as Soviet Petrograd. Now from this council, Soviet Petrograd, a group of delegations were sent to see the Tsar, and it advises Tsar to abdict from the पोस्ट. एब्डिक्ट का मतलब होता है कि जो राजगद्दी है उसको वो वहाँ से उसमें से उसको छोड़ दें, अपनी तरफ से उसमें से रिज़ाइन कर दे, कि पीपल उनको हटाएंगे उससे अच्छा है कि वो खुद हैप्पीली उससे वहाँ से रिज़ाइन कर दें. सो ऑन 2 March जार एब्डिक्टेड फ्रॉम द पोस्ट एंड लीव द पोस्ट फ्रॉम देयर. नाउ हियर if you will see, the council was made and here next day delegation demanded, as I told you that delegation demanded from Tsar, and Tsar on the advice of delegation, Tsar abdicated on 2nd March 1917, and now the Soviet leader and Duma leader form a provisional government for Russia. And this provisional government, mainly the member who were part of this provisional government were the army official, landlords as well as industrialists. Now liberals and socialists were worked towards an elected government. Means this was the provisional government, but other side socialists and liberals were demanding that government should be elected. So continuously they were working on that idea, on that concept. And Russia's future now, they were thinking should be formed, should be decided by constituent assembly, that is the elected on the basis of universal adult franchise. Now Petrograd led the February Revolution and brought down the monarchy in February 1917. Now the earlier when the restrictions were there on public meetings and associations, now these were removed from Russia, and there were so many Soviets were formed at that time in Russia to lead the nation towards the democratic nation, or you can say republic nation. Here one more person was there, his name was Vladimir Lenin, and he returned from exile to Russia, and he was the leader of Bolshevik group of people, and he opposed the war since 1914. When war was started in year 1914, from that time he was not in the favor of war, and continuously he was demanding that Russia should come out from war. When he came from exile in 1917, he put 3 demands in front of people. These 3 demands were war should be brought to close, then Second demand was there that land should be transferred to the peasants, and third demand was bank should be nationalized. Now here land on which peasants were working out, he demanded that land should be owned by the farmers only or peasants only, and these three demands were known as Lenin's April thesis. Now slowly what happened, summer season started coming, and through the summer the workers movement spread in the industrial area also, and now in factory also committees started forming, soldiers also started making their own committees, then traders also started making their trade unions, etc. So in Russia now, this was the time when number of councils were came and spreaded. The provisional government saw its power started slowly reducing, and Bolshevik, or you can say Lenin, started influencing the power or increasing his power, and it decided to take a stern measure against the spreading discontent. Now people again started developing the discontent or dissatisfaction towards the provisional government. slowly provisional government का जो support था वो धीरे धीरे रशिया से कम होने लगा. Now people and demonstrators staged by the Bolshevik in July 1917 and were sternly repressed. Many Bolshevik leaders had to go into hiding or flee. Under the leadership of Lenin, Bolshevik people and supporter of Bolshevik started the movement, but that movement was repressed. And then, meanwhile, in the countryside, other side, peasants and socialist revolutionary also started putting the pressure on leaders for the redistribution of land. And land committees were also formed at that time to handle all these things. And socialist revolutionary and peasants themselves seized the land between July and September 1917. So this was the period of tussle between Russian workers, then peasants, provisional government, as well as Bolshevik leaders and Bolshevik supporters, and that led the movement of October, that we will see in the coming video. Thank you.